Tell the
What's
people
up?
you missed them. I know you do.
I've just been on the show. I'm the reason why you keep going.
Oh, hold on. Chill out. It ain't working right. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Boomcast. And for tonight, we got myself, the commish, with.
Hey, San Antonio Orbits.
I miss this guy so fucking much. I swear to God. But, anyways, we have the OG crew here today to give you guys what you guys love and what you guys need, which is the news, the rankings, where we think you guys are at, and how we judge you as an admin team. And all of you guys are horrible. Just kill yourself. Anyways, no. Please don't. Again, we're going to have a fun time. Today's episode will not be too crazy, not too long, because you slackers aren't playing your guys' games. I got a lot of sim games last week, and not enough played games. Jay, tell them, get on the ass.
Hey, for you start playing a game, it starts slowing down, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? And no one interested in nothing no more.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. We were at a low point and we're peaking. We got the users here. We got solid users. We got great new guys here that are filling in pretty nicely, that are really taking over the league. I know we haven't done.
Shout out Dolphins.
Yeah, shout out Dolphins. Shout out Packers. See you guys.
Raiders. He's already great. His first week doing pretty well.
Yeah, hell yeah. There you go. We haven't talked since week 5, and we're in week 9 already. So we're not going to cover all the games. We've had a couple users in and out through some things. So we're going to pick up where we're at now. We're going to stay a little steady to it. Now, we're going to start off with our game recaps for week 8. And again, not a lot of them were played, so there's not much content to give you. Starting off with the first game here, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the Chicago Black Knights. Looks like this was a game to be won off interceptions. Riley Reed, quarterback of the Bills, newly quarterback of the Bills for this season, went 12 for 24, 212 passing yards with 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. Those interceptions are crucial. They get you to lose the game. They definitely don't help you put points on the board, which in this case, he didn't put too many. But his lead back, his workhorse, who whooped my ass and barely got me to beat, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Quinshawn Judkins, and I believe he's from Oklahoma State or Arkansas State, something like that. I know he.
Ole Miss.
Oh, he's with Ole Miss, really?
Miss what it says right here.
I thought, well, in real life he transferred, I think, because I saw him.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he transferred. He transferred IRL.
Anyways, we're getting off track. The man had 23 carries, 111 rushing yards, and 1 touchdown. With Stephon Diggs with the clean 2 wrecks, 59 passing yards, and 1 touchdown. And Bobby Okere with 5 tackles. Oh, Bobby said that boy corn-fed. That's crazy. That's wild. Jay, go ahead and let's go over the Black Knights. What do you think, man?
Man, I hate this to talk about that guy. Black Knights. I mean, he's been playing good football. That's what helps him win. I mean, Dak Prescott's still throwing Dak Prescott type shit. You know what I'm saying? 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, but still getting the job done. Receiving wise, pretty split even down the board. 3 wrecks to 4 receivers: Tyreek, Andrews, Bateman, and Hayward, all getting about mediocre yards. Mark Andrews obviously leading with 79 yards and a touchdown. Mitch Hayward with 2 touchdowns. He's just playing solid ball. Dameon Pierce, he had a pretty decent game. Average 4 yards, 88 rushing yards, 21 attempts. So he was trying to get the ball out, but at the end of the day, it looked like it was mainly just keep the ratio intact.
All right, so I got to ask you this. What do you think about Black Knights this season? What do you think about his season?
He sucks.
Damn.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah, he's clearly the leader in this division, and I mean, to be fair, I haven't played a lot of my games, so that's why I can't really give him. But also, the new Bengals user that we had for a little while, he took a team that Emory had a win list to undefeated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
is true.
For a solid time, AFC North was looking retarded. Yeah. But obviously, you know, we all took a dip. I didn't play a couple games, and it sucks. The Steelers, Pittsburgh sucks. I mean, lost 3 games in a row. Yeah, 3 games played, and I don't know what's going on with the Bengals.
Yeah, man, dude kind of went MIA last week and then not showing up this week. Definitely gonna get on his ass because I know he'd be playing his games in Old Head League, so definitely gonna get on his ass for that one. But Black Knights is having another tremendous season. But you know, you can be the Ravens in real life and just have a good regular season and be stopped in the playoffs, or is he gonna finally get over the hump, beat Ski, and
He,
get into the Super Bowl? But again, it is Ski. He's got a scary quarterback who we will go over pretty fucking soon. Going over to the next game recap, we have following it in week 8. Jesus Christ, my autism's kicking in. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Oakland Condors. The Bucks was playing against the CPU here, but he did his job, coming in at a mean 50 points to 21, embarrassing the AKA Texans. Go ahead, Jay. You got this one.
um, yeah, no, like just Tampa Bay. I don't know who this dude is, but he's proven to be a force with Kyler Murray, which is crazy because usually people aren't that great with Kyler Murray. I know the previous user was absolute dog shit with him,
I was gonna say he's a lot
but
better than Curry.
yeah, this dude's really kicking ass more than Kari does. 399 yards, 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Doing pretty crazy on a throw, 30 attempts in total, but also had 19 rushes with Branson Robinson, 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Even Kyler Murray showing off the wheels, 12 rushes for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Look at that hamster go.
So yeah, so it looks like if you guys want to get a shot against him, you gotta live with that quarterback run. Darren Baldwin, not really doing much. 10 rushes for 36 yards. Seemed like it's a bad game for the CPU. But 5 wrecks for 206 yards for Jay Jettas. Looks
Right
like we found his
foot,
favorite
left foot,
target.
hit him with the heater. Oh my bad,
Looks like we found that the X factor on that offense, doing way more than Debo Samuel and Jared Everett. And as far as defense goes, about 1 pick, Malachi Moore, and then Patrick Queen caught an interception for on the Oakland side.
I would definitely say, again, I want to give kudos over to the Bucks. He is one of the top 5 teams in the league with a clear 7-1. Definitely, this is the point of the season now where are you going to keep winning games and go into a deep playoff run, or are you going to get into a skid, lose some crucial games, and end up in a wild card spot, or possibly not even in the playoffs? Because you could lose all 8 games next week, all that are left, and it can be 7-9 or be 7-10.
Yeah,
So
it really depends on how you finish out. Doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
there you go. There you go. Eventually, we'll find a Condors user that will stay and be loyal to us. Who knows? Anyways, moving in over to our next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Austin Steamers. Austin Steamers is Suicide Puppies. He is back from the police academy. I want to say kudos to that man. Doing your thing, becoming a little officer. Kudos, putting your life on the line, doing what you got to do. Appreciate what you do. Appreciate you coming back too. I didn't think it would come back. I was surprised.
Honestly, I was wondering where it was.
Oh man, with the Cowboys coming in with a win finally, 41-20. The Cowboys had a tough stretch, man. He has lost a couple CPU games that he should have won, and just had a very very tough week, man. Tough couple weeks. But he came in here with Trey Lance having a complete game, perfect game almost, with 16 for 20 for 223 passing yards and 3 touchdowns for Trey Lance, the franchise QB for Dallas. We have Alvin Kamara for 16 carries, 106 yards, and 1 touchdown. The old 34-year-old is still kicking it and rocking.
Still running like crazy.
And he's got like 86 speed, dude. That's crazy.
That's
Mecole Hardman Jr. with 3 wrecks, 69 yards, and a touchdown. And Leighton Vander Esch with 3 tackles and 2 interceptions. I want to dig into this a little bit more. I'm going to get into a little more depth since I didn't have the recap from last week, and going into these to Madden and seeing the more of the offensive side and stuff like that. Turnovers, man. It was definitely the turnover battle that won Cowboys the game. Suicide Puppy's going to keep it clean. He had 3 turnovers. With the red zone percentage, Steamers was 100%. Every time he got to the end zone, he scored. He scored 3 touchdowns, missed that extra field goal, while the Cowboys was 83%. But again, those turnovers do help on things that you lack. looking into that. And then going over to the steamer side of things, Cole Ballard had himself a very off game than what he's used to. He was 25 for 39, 268 passing yards with one touchdown and three interceptions. Again, those hurt, and they don't win you ball games. And Kenneth Walker III with only 7 carries, 46 yards, and two touchdowns. Now, before everyone hops on his ass, I talked to him. I gave him a warning. He's back. I had to refresh his memory, so he's good. With
I was
Jahan,
about to say something too.
yeah, no. I had to say it before you guys hopped on him because you guys are rule police around here. We have Jahan Dotson with 6 recs, 79 yards, and we have Alex Manning with 3 tackles and 1 sack. So again, Cowboys is finding his stride. He is 3-5. He is behind from what he normally is, but never count out Zeke. He will find a way to make himself into the playoffs and have a very late push with the Austin Steamers sliding down the standings at 6-2. So we'll definitely see how the 5-1 CPU Steamers now get used by a user. So if I said that right, if I sound weird, don't worry, it's a tism. Moving over to the next week, a week that someone should be proud of being back for so long. We have the San Antonio Orbits versus the St. Louis Pioneers, with the Orbits coming at 48 and the Pioneers at 34. Now, this game was a lot closer than I thought it would be, and I give kudos to the Pioneers for putting up a game against you, but throwing 5 picks with Brock Purdy ain't it. But I'll let the man himself talk about it.
Yeah, hold on, give me a bit loading. But honestly, yeah, it was a lot closer than I was hoping it was gonna be. But as far as what do you call it? I consider I'm just leaving it up to the fact that I'm kind of rusty. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
It's been a couple weeks. I haven't played Madden, and getting back into it was kind of a.
it's a
I was
bitch.
making mistakes early on. Yeah, it's a bitch making mistakes early on, trying to get back used to the way my team runs. And so, and even then, I have a couple of new additions to it. I got to figure out how they work, honestly. But being able to still win that game, it was really the second half. Like I did everything in the second half. But let me bring up here my stats so I can let y'all know exactly how this went. This neon app sucks fat cock.
Damn.
You go ahead and talk first. Let me get this going.
All right, so but I would definitely say be on the watch out for the Pioneers. He is taking a Broncos team that has not been used in 2 to 3 Madden seasons that have had users off and on. That has random trades, random draft picks that were picked up, that the CPU picked up. So I will definitely say keep eyes on him. See what he does in the upcoming off season and how he handles this team. So I'd definitely say it's exciting that we finally have a Broncos user that is here to stay and here to compete in a very, I would say, open AFC West, besides the Armadillos, but he inherited a pretty good team with a good standings.
Oh, here it goes. Okay, I got it now.
A
Yeah,
monkey can
so
do. Oh, I'm sorry.
uh, yeah, so the way it went passing game was kind of it was rough on both sides. I know Quinn Ewers. I think at one point Quinn Ewers was like 2 for 12. It really was kind of hard to get him going again, but he ended up picking it up, but still threw 2 interceptions. But second half threw 3 touchdowns, was able to catch back up. Brock Purdy was slinging the ball at first, but then I don't know. Second half, you know how that Madden flip goes at halftime.
Yeah.
After that, threw 5 straight interceptions. I
Oof.
think actually 2 of them went for 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
But Javante has proven that he's still MVP. I'm not MVP, Offensive Player of the Year material. Shit, maybe even MVP. 25 attempts for 149 yards, 2 touchdowns, still being that guy. Dylan Edwards was, I would not lie to you, tearing my defensive line a new one. 16 rushes for 190 yards. Dude went off on me. I could not stop that man for life of me. Um, Receiving to go Jalen Waddle, 168 yards, 5 recs. Zay Flowers, 3 recs, 58 yards. It was just mainly Jalen Waddle whenever I could get the ball out of my fucking hands. And then on the receiving side of St. Louis, Evan Stewart, the receiver, 6 recs, 64 yards. Pretty much, it was a shootout for a good amount of time, but then obviously, interception kind of costed him the game, if we're being honest. Derwin James going completely, like, he was all over the field. Justin Reed with 2 picks. One of them was for 6, and Derwin James was tackling and He was swatting the ball like crazy. But that's pretty much that.
Looking into the box score of this game on Madden, it looks like at half you guys were tied up at 20 apiece. So it's definitely a second half win on your part. Looks like
Hmm.
the third quarter you came in and scored, held him scoreless in the third, and then the fourth you pounded in 21 points, only compared to his 14. So definitely I would say that third quarter was very vital because he still kept it in with those 5 picks. Like if he at least scored in that third, it would have been a tie game. So
Oh, for sure.
definitely down to the wire, man. Definitely see rust in your game. But again, I want to give kudos off to the Pioneers for coming in and playing and competing against a playoff contending user who shows up and shows out each and every season. Let me stop dick riding. Fuck.
No, and keep going. I like it.
Calm down. All right, moving over to the next game. We have the San Diego Riverhogs versus the Albuquerque Thunder fucking Birds. So this game
He
was.
lost.
Oh yeah, my brother came in and kicked his ass. But hold on, it's not even. So this is not even like the real score, dog. They were up in the fourth. No, they're in the third quarter, like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And Jamal, which is the Thunderbirds guys, that's his name. His his PlayStation cut off. It overheats when he plays Madden for some reason. I told him what to do, help him fix it. IT guys, you guys need help? I got y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. You need to do what I did because my shit used to cut off. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Any game I played just whoop off.
You put that shit vertical and put a fan on it, and clean your shit.
Yeah, you just clean each other.
Um, but hear me out. The score during that time was 35-14. And then
Mm.
my brother, I think he put an extra like 14 points on when they redid the game. So at the end of the day, Shador Sanders, guys, he's a monster, bro, on the running side and on the passing side. Again, this was a big win for the Riverhawks because this was his first win of the season. He was 0-6. He's missed a couple games. The dude's kind of a little busy. He doesn't play Madden all the time, but he's actually here to play. So I'm glad we actually have a user to fill that team in. But Albuquerque Thunderbirds, man, he was having an okay season. He was 5-3. He was 5-2 before this game, and then came 5-3. So he's showing. I mean, again, he has an easier division. David's not here anymore. Shout out to David. No bad blood. I was gonna say. So he's gonna run this division now. Emery's took over a back-to-back bowl team that he's just not doing well with.
He sucked at this game.
Yeah, so I'm not really gonna go over stats in this one because the stats aren't really there. But Riverhogs came on top on that one. Kudos, X. Fuck with you. All right, going into the next game, talking about the Seahawks, we're going into the Seattle Seahawks versus the Brooklyn Dragons. Now, Seahawks came in 31-7. Again, he inherited a really good defense, really good offense. Um, I can't get a feel for the Brooklyn Dragons as a team. Sometimes he shows me that he's really, really good, and then there's other times where he has really, really bad games. And this is one of the games where he had a really, really bad game. And I'll let Jay go over it.
Yeah, so it looks like Brooklyn. It looks like he's still trying to figure out how to rock that Michigan duo on JJ McCarthy and Blake Corum. He's still trying to figure out how to get them going. I mean, no touchdowns on either either one of them. Oh, never mind. I think JJ McCarthy got a rushing touchdown.
Oh,
But
shit.
if you're gonna win in this league, you need a score.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
no matter what. You need touchdowns. JJ McCarthy only throwing for 192 yards and not throwing a single touchdown, and Blake Corum rushing for 33 yards and not a single touchdown. You just got to get better at that. So he needs to figure out something like as far as how to. If I were him, I'd figure out which one to kind of focus on and try to improve on. Because I mean, you got young studs right there.
Most
So
definitely.
if he could work around that, I definitely think he could be a problem in the future. But I mean, if you're playing against someone who inherited and was gifted a super team, you're not going to really win that one.
Yeah. But I will say the Dragons do have a successful team to be successful. When you look at his roster, especially on the defensive side in his cornerback room, it is loaded. His secondary is fucking loaded. So I would definitely say and I will say he has good games sometimes with JJ and with Blake Corum, but when it comes down to these bigger teams that have that have better defenses, that have the superstars and stuff, it just crumbles. Maybe it could be the offensive line that he needs to focus in, but definitely would like to see the Dragons find his own and actually make a deep playoff push to make this division more competitive with the Seattle Seahawks and the Albuquerque Thunderbirds. Because this used to be the Arizona Cardinals, by the way, guys. So yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if he's doing anything with the Cardinals, I mean,
He's
there's
got
no
Paris
doubt for what he can
Johnson
do.
as a staple zone of that line, but is that it? So definitely got to build on that.
Hashtag fuck Emery.
Love you, buddy. Anyways, coming in at week 8, this was a good one. I tuned in the fourth quarter, got to see what was going on. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Detroit Lions, with the Lions coming in at overtime with 33-30. When I mean to tell you guys this game was so good, the stream's still up, should still be up. Watch this game. Watch the fourth quarter into the halftime. Into OT. Really good game. This really here is game of the week for this game, for this week. I'll give you guys the play-by-play here. You guys can see the stats. You guys see the numbers. I'm not really going to talk about that. In this game, I came in looking at the live stream of it. Steelers was he was up, I believe, by like 7 points. Lions drove down the field and scored. So we're like, all right, cool. He got a score. No, actually, it actually took him a while to get into the end zone. And Kalen King had 2 opportunities to pick the ball and end the game there, and he sold. There was
Butterfingers.
No, well, yeah, for one, it was a Butterfingers. One of them was a Butterfingers. The second one was a crossing play that the Lions like to run a lot. He likes to run a lot of crossers because he has speedy guys and he has Caleb Williams. I don't blame him, but that's his play style. I forgot who it was coming in from the slot, but they came in from the slot coming over from the right side of the field over to the left on a deep, like 25-yard cross. And Kalen King was sitting on the zone there in the underneath zone, and Caleb Williams threw a pretty decent ball, but a ball that could have been picked. Kalen King dropped back, and this motherfucker did not get an animation, or that motherfucker did not do anything. He just stood there, and I was like, bro, that could have been game. So then after that, he ends up scoring with Jamar Gibbs, punched it in, and tied the game up. And it only had like a couple seconds left. I believe Steelers tried to go right before the game ended. No, he clocked it out. So we go into overtime, right? And I believe it's 27-27 or 26, some shit like that. Steeler gets the ball first. He drives it down. Lions stop him for a field goal. And it's crazy because the Steelers had like 2 or 3 opportunities with 2-3 plays where there was an open guy to be passed to, but the Lions came in, prevailed, and made a stop in the red zone in order to get 3 points. Lions come up. He does a play, gets a good chunk of yards. The next play, he lines up vertical with the tight end on the opposite side. DJ Chark is the middle of the 3 receivers, and it's a vertical. So it's a vert route. He snaps the ball. Caleb Williams is sitting in the pocket, and he just sees Chark open by a thread of a needle. He throws that shit, rips it, and Steelers is playing man coverage here. Chark caught it, and that motherfucker, he hit sticked him 3 times, and Chark bounced up all 3 fucking catches on hits and got into the end zone, ended the game there. So I definitely say kudos to the motherfucking Lions, but also kudos to the Steelers. That shit right there was some head-to-head shit, and I want to say the Steelers are now on a 3-game skid. He was 4-11 to start off week 5. 4-1 to start off week 5, and now he is 4-4, losing his last fucking 3. Wow, X said, not gonna lie, he pressed X for him to go down, but he did not. In my opinion, don't ever hit stick unless you are really good at fucking hit sticking. Always hit that conservative or that aggressive tackle. Especially that aggressive shit, because you be getting that cheesy ass fucking animations. Just saying. Just saying. But definitely right here, this was a game to fucking watch. So if you guys want to watch it, the stream should still be up there. Go check it out. Moving over to the next game. Nope, nope, nope. That's it. That is the
That's
last
it.
game. Yeah, that's the last game. I went to the next game recap, and that was like from like shows way ago, way yonder. But yeah, so that's our game recap over for week 8. Um, right? What did I say? Why is this week? I kind of have the weeks kind of mixed up in the show thing. Don't come after me. We're technically in week 9, but we haven't played week 9, so we're going over week 8. So just bear with me. It's been a
We're
long
gonna
day.
get there.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Now we're gonna go over to our stat leaders, and we're gonna have Jay go over that and tell you guys who our stat leaders are, and we'll go from there.
Bet you can hit these. You want to talk about that leaders?
Yeah, so we're gonna go over our top 3 passing leaders, top 3 rushing leaders, top 3 receiving leaders, just like we normally do.
Aye, aye, Capitan.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right, so
sir.
we're going number one, prodigal son, self, what is that word called? Self-proclaimed God, Arch Manning of the Manning Dynasty. Played 8 games so far. 2,426 yards, 32 touchdowns. Am I reading that right?
Jesus Christ,
32
yeah, you are.
touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That is actually kind of crazy
He's
because
an
that
X
is
factor.
he's an X factor too. Dude honestly earned that kind of work. But only 4 interceptions on the year, so he's
Jesus.
doing pretty well. Cole Ballard, number 2 for the Austin Steamers, 2,174 yards, 18 touchdowns. See, that's a regular number, 18 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Quinn Ewers, number 3 of your boys, San Antonio Orbits,
Oh God.
only played 7 games because I think he was injured one of those games. And I mean, realistically, only what 3 of those games are user games. Still somehow third place, 2,172 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. God, I suck. But still trying to make it work. Quinn Ewers the answer in San Antonio, but don't worry, we got a solid room. Still got Sam Howell back in just in case we need that help. But yeah, those are the top 3 passing leaders. And moving over towards rushing leaders, number 1, Damian Pierce. 7 games played, 934 yards, and 10 touchdowns, running a 6.92 average. Running angry from the looks of it. Numero dos. We got Javonte Williams of your boys, San Antonio Orbits. That's already 2 for 2. And 850 yards, 7.2 rushes per carry, and 9 touchdowns on the year. Still trying to catch up to Damian Pierce up there. But 2 running backs, AFC North, we run crazy around here.
Shit.
And number 3, Dom Ballard. Make that 3 in the North, AFC, and NFC. Dom Ballard, 832 yards with 9 touchdowns, running at a 7.8 yards per carry. Just nothing but just angry runs over here. Let's go ahead and toss it up to our receiving leaders. We got your boy, San Antonio Orbits,
Oh
Jalen
God,
Waddle
the
leading.
self glazing is crazy.
I mean, when you go 3 for 3, I don't see Indianapolis up here. We got
Hey, chill out.
1,061 receiving yards, 21.22 average with 7 touchdowns on the year. Number 2, we got the young stud Marvin Harrison Jr., marvelous Marvin Harrison Jr. Got 860 yards, only played 7 games too. Still got 10 touchdowns, 26 average. And number 3, Jay Jettas of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 774 yards and 7 touchdowns, 32 average. And that's those are our offensive leaders. Do you want me to get into the defensive leader or no?
Yeah, we're gonna go over the sacks, tackles, and interceptions.
Alright, so we're going leading in sacks. We got number 1, Kelvin Lindley, another AFC North baby boy. Got 8.5 sacks on the year of the Chicago Black Knights. Only played 6 games, mind you. That's actually kind of crazy. Number 2, Maximus Crosby
Ooh, no.
of the Paris Blues. Got 7.5 sacks on the year. And then number 3, Jeffrey Simmons of the Dirty Detroit Lions. Got 7.5, tied with second place of Max Crosby. So because he's tied, we'll count them both tied for second, which means number third, we're going to go with Adepoju Adebawore, the, what pick was he? I think he was like pick 10? No, pick 5. Pick 5, this year's rookie of your boy, the San Antonio Orbits.
The glazing is
Seven
crazy.
sacks on the year. Hey, bro, you pick him up. Dude's got a wicked first step. He's going to get to the quarterback any chance he gets.
Yep.
So those are our top 3. 2 of them tied for second. And just crazy sacks all around, to be honest. No pause. Going more towards the interception leaders, we have, where's the numbers at? Okay. So number 1, Peter Nicholas of the Paris Blues, leading with 6 interceptions on the year. Number 2, Kalen King, you were just shitting on him,
I was.
of the Pittsburgh Steelers, with 5 interceptions on the year. Could have had 9 if,
Oh,
he
God.
didn't suck. And then we got number 3, Travis Hunter of the Miami Dolphins with 4 interceptions. And we'll go ahead and honorable mention TJ Edwards of the Austin Aviators and Ryan Neal of the Honolulu Bulls with all at 4 apiece tied. And then as far as tackle leaders go, we're going to go ahead and Matthew Casey of the Cincinnati, that's a rookie, of the Cincinnati Bengals with 46 tackles on the year.
Damn.
And then, yeah, I know it's a lot. And number 2, we got Devin White with 39 on the year. Even got himself a sack over there. And TJ Edwards of the Austin Aviators with 39 tackles tied. And then Dre Greenlaw of the Chicago Sentinels also tied at 39. Got a 3-way tie for second place. Which means number 3 is Akeem Davis Gaithier with 37. And those are your defensive leaders for the current 2027 year.
Boom, there you go. There you have it. If you didn't hear your players, if you didn't hear your name, do better, be better. You can't bitch at us. You ain't being the way you should be. But now for the time and what you guys been waiting for, and I normally keep it and I hold it here. You know what? No. I'm not going to give it to you yet, you fucking fiends. I am going to give you your AFC and NFC players of the week. Now, I didn't get to make the graphics like I normally do. Pretty cool graphics for the players. I was pretty busy at work today, so I didn't have some time. But I'm definitely going to go over them right now as we speak. So I'm playing it out. We are going to go with the AFC Offensive Player of the Week for Week 8. I got to save Glaze now.
You about to glaze out.
Yep. Madden gave it to Anthony Richardson of the Indianapolis fucking Colts. 28 for 37 with 326 passing yards and 4 touchdowns, no picks. Oh wait, hold on. I can't even really self glaze myself on this one. Damn. Wait, can I?
Why? Because it was you?
Was it the Jets? I put the Jets, didn't I? Damn, I can't say. Damn.
That's a sim game.
Damn. Anyways,
so that's why Neil gave it to me.
I said it anyways. Yep. With 4 carries and 15 yards, with an honorable mention of the Orbits, with Quinn Ewers coming in second. And we have the AFC defense. Nah, I forget, guys. That's my fault. With the AFC defensive player coming in also from the Orbits. As I swear to God, this is not bias. It's just what Madden's putting on your dog.
I am great when I play.
It's Justin Reed. When the fuck
did
you get Justin Reed? Anyways, Justin
I got him
Reed.
in free agency.
Oh. With 1 tackle, 2 interceptions, and a pick 6. So kudos to you, good sir. Everyone's probably like, damn, this league is rigged. They ain't showing no one else love. Look, bro, it's Madden.
Get better. Get on my level, big dog.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't realize we were that hostile. But anyway, now coming into the NFC offensive player, we have Kenneth Murray. No, Kenneth Murray. It's yeah, right. Yeah,
Kenneth Walker.
No. Damn. Why can't I think of his name now? Fucking Murray from the Bucks. First name?
Tyler?
Yeah, there you go. Kyler Murray. Damn, I had a moment. We have Kyler Murray here with 13 for 30, 339 passing yards, though, for the 13 passes. With 3 passing touchdowns. Bro, it's a terrible line, but he's got 400 fucking passing yards with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception and 1 sack. with 12 carries, 88 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. I don't know how the fuck is that. That's telling me the NFC didn't do shit on the offensive side. Then we have the NFC defense with the Cowboys, aka Zeke the Freak, Mr. Landon Van Der Esch. I think.
Leighton Vandercock.
Yep, I'm having an autism right now with 10 tackles and 2 interceptions. So congrats to those players. Again, if you guys want to be mentioned, honorably mentioned, you guys have to put up the stats, the individual stats, and the team performance, and we will give you that recognition. Now, after I'm done edging you guys out, which I just did right now, I teased you guys with the little power rankings, didn't get the power rankings. I think it's time to give it to him. Should I give it to him, Jay?
Yes, sir. It seems like they waited long enough.
Should I give it to them?
I think you should.
I don't think I'm going to. We're going to go over the trades because it was trade deadline.
God damn.
Y'all going to stay to the end. Nah, but we are going to go over the trades here. We did have a few trades here before the trade deadline. So we're going to go over some of them. So we have the Bucks coming in up here we have the trade with the Bucks and the Dolphins. Dolphins sending Noah Fant with Nick Chubb. I swear to God, if the Bucks was fucking Kari, he would fucking flip with fucking Noah Fant, bro. I hated him when he had him.
He had Gerald Everett, so he wouldn't even be looking for a tight end, to be honest.
Oh God.
Well, you know how he is about tight ends.
Mm-hmm. The man jerks himself off for them. But we have Nick Chubb, X Factor Nick Chubb, 31 years old, but still at 92 overall, still top 10 running back in the league. And the Bucks sent a haul for them, man. 2029 third round, 2030 first round, 2030 second round, 2030 third, 2028 second, and 2028 fourth round picks. Also with Gerard Everett and Richard.
Oh, he sent all Gerald Everett. Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. Superstar Gerald Everett, but he's at 77.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, so he got a replacement running back and a replacement tight end. A little bit older on the tight end side, but a lot younger on the running back side. Coming through here, we have another one with the Raiders, with the new upcoming Raiders and the Black Knights. This one here was a little bit surprising to me. I thought Dak Prescott was the leading guy there. He might be shipping him out next in this coming offseason. It would be interesting to see and keep a very detailed reports on Black Knights. But he sent over a 2028 first and a 2028 third with Marlon Humphreys, a top 5 corner, who's also 31, not a superstar, but he's at a star. For Drake May, superstar, 23-year-old, 98 throw power.
With an absolute cannon of an arm.
He's an 85 overall QB at 23 years old, going to a deep playoff pushing fucking team, man. 98 throw power, 89 deep accuracy, 86 medium accuracy, 86 short, 80 throwing the run, 84 throwing the pressure, and 80 pass action with 88 speed.
Sounds like a lot of mid to me.
I don't know, dog. It sounds like you got a little bit more competition up there with going on with Quinn Ewers. So definitely are going to keep a close eye on the AFC North because it looks like things are getting very interesting over there. Very, very interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the trades right before the trade deadline that got in and got submitted. So yeah, there goes our trade alerts and announcements. And now I will finally let you guys relieve yourselves and see what we got in store for y'all. So this is your week 9/week 10 power fucking rankings. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. Here they go. Boom. This is what you guys have been waiting for. This is what you guys like to see. You guys like to see where I rate you guys at, what I see in the league. Now, to get you guys understanding what's going on, I have the CPU teams down on the bottom. So we have the Snowhawks, Condors, and the Shamrocks. New users, I haven't seen you guys play yet or haven't got a chance to play some games. And this is before this week. So I have Armadillos, I have the Raiders, I have the Broncos, who are the Pioneers. I will get that updated. Huskies has been here, but he's been losing some games. So that's kind of where we stop at like 25. Huskies is rebuilding. He doesn't have a team to compete, but he is competing. He is competing as hard as he can at 25. 24, Bulls has been kind of non-existing, kind of busy-ish. So we're sitting there at 24. 23, Steamers, Suicide Puppies has been here. He had a loss against the Cowboys. So right now he's at 23 right now. We got to keep an eye on him, see how he develops along throughout the season. At 22, we have the Riverhogs. At 21, we have the Bisons coming down 3 slots. He did lose a game, had some sim games. That's just how it goes. You guys can see the mid cards here. Jets gave up a force win, got knocked down to Aviators lost. Aviators had a forced loss, so he got knocked down 3. Sentinels really hasn't played a game yet. I know he's busy and things, so I'm keeping him at 16. We really haven't gotten to see much about him, so I kind of keep him there in the middle of the pack. With 2 of our big dippers coming in at the top 15 positions. 14 with the Steelers. Again, we're gonna talk about this downfall, this like epic downfall of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I know Jay loves it because he loves seeing his divisional rivals just fucking crash
Shit
out.
the bed, poo poo everywhere.
The man's lost 3 games in a row. I wouldn't know how to feel about myself knowing that I started the season off 4-1 and now I'm at 500. So it is a turning point for this team. He's on a bye week, so he gets to sit down with his team, get his head straight, get the game plan going, because he goes against me next week, and I ain't going to give him no easy win. We're going to come in there, we're going to whoop them. We're going to stomp them out like dogs. But, yeah, anyways, I'm sorry. That was the competitive side coming at me. And then the Bengals. The Bengals guy didn't answer last week. Doesn't look like he's answering this week again. I'm going to try to see if he's going to be a little active in this league. I'm in another league with him, so I kind of got him at 12 because he is very solid. I didn't want to keep him out the top 10, but, you don't play your games. I can't keep you up there. Another big mover or the Orbits and the Panthers. They moved up 8 spots. They're moving up in. Again, this ranking was kind of hard. A lot of games were simmed. So I had to put accordingly to where it is. And I know when you guys start playing your games, this ranking will be a lot more easier to rank. So kudos to the Orbits for moving up. Kudos to the Panthers for moving up. Jaegers, I see you. Jay, I see you. Dragons had a sim game. Kind of didn't want to take them out of the top 10. It's just, again, these are guys who are playing their games. He did play last week. He lost against the Packers, but I'm keeping him here at 10 just because of record and what he's put up on paper. Falcons, same as well for him too. Thunderbirds move up into the number 8 slot at 5-3. I know he lost against the Riverhogs, but of course he is a 5-3 team, and we haven't done the power rankings in a while. So he's, if I would have did that last, the last advance, he would have been, up there and probably would have moved down from like 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 where he's at now. Lions move up 1 from 8 to 7. He is, I believe, 6-2 or 6-1. He is having a tremendous season, coming off an late overtime win, and proving everyone that he's finally got a team going, and he has no competition besides the Packers in the NFC North. So I guess this is what happens when he gets easy win. I'm playing X. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. I see you, buddy. I see you. We have the Dolphins moving up 8 slots. He is definitely putting the league on notice after his only loss against the Colts. He has definitely made people, put eyes on him and say like, hey, I'm a threat. I'm going to run the AFC East, and, I'm going to give you guys a run for my money. With Marvin Harrison and Jalen Milroe, he's definitely figured out that team, and he's looking pretty deadly there. We had the Black Knights moving up 1 into the top 4, almost top 3. He is 7-1, but I have Kari. Not Kari. That's not Kari. I'm sorry, guys. Damn, I miss Kari. I miss that nigga. Anyways, I have the new Bucks user going up to 3 at the number 3 slot. He is 7-1, along with the Black Knights at 7-1. I believe the Black Knights lost the game more recently than the Bucks, and the Bucks has been dominant on the offensive side. And so it's pretty much a tie. It can go either or. It can go 3 or 4. So that's kind of where we're at. Packers are 7-0. They have not lost the game. They are undefeated. So of course they're at 2. And then our respective OG, our respective top head of the king of the league right now, is Ski, sitting at 8-0 and looking like he probably won't lose a game until deep into the season.
No matter how many players we suspend.
Look, I don't suspend him because I want to see him in the downfall. I do it because the nigga breaks rules, man. He breaks
I
the
know, but it's the
rules.
fact of how many
Bro,
suspensions, yet
so
he
many
still is not
suspensions, and
lost.
yes, he's still winning, bro. I almost had his ass, bro. I had him until the fucking fourth quarter. Anyways, we're not getting into that. But yeah. So, guys, these are your Week 9, Week 10 power rankings. Again, if you guys don't like where you guys are sitting at, make me change my mind. Show me on Madden, show me on paper, show me that you are better than where you're ranked at now. So I know this is what you guys thrive for, what you guys want, what you guys want to see. So with that being said, guys, we are nearing the end of our show. Guys, we have tons of fun doing this. I'm gonna be a little bit more consistent on this. I believe I'm gonna wait until we advance again. We'll have another show later on this week. And we'll definitely give you guys more updates. But again, guys, this is the Boomcast. You guys are the Boomcasters, and this is the commish signing off with.
San Antonio over, your favorite boy.
And motherfucker, we out.